Hi, welcome to Out of Sync with DevSync. If I told you how much I'm making off of cold DMs and cold TikTok DMs,
drop a couple of numbers that would go viral.
Monthly 3.5 million dirhams, $1 million. So how much money do you have?
You want the exact number or
yeah,
what?
Why not? Are you sure?
Social media.
I think I'll be behind bars. If
we can keep adding beeps in between.
Right. If you have not taken the time to go and research the person's name, how do you expect me to give you a job?
Did you sell peanuts on the road?
No, but I used to sell noodles to my school's canteen. Sometimes sleep in the car if I needed to.
Actually?
I did actually sleep in the car a few times. Yeah. Spend that hour a day and create a few pieces of content. I swear to God, it will change your life. What's crucial about this trend that's going on is actually surviving 100 days. Because you might go viral on day 99. Shukriya bhaijan. Mushkil nahi hai. Hi, welcome to Out of Sync with DevSync. I'm your host, Mahdi. Welcome to Lahore, Pakistan. It's good to have you here,
Are you
Sajawal.
welcoming me or shall I welcome you?
However way you like it.
All good, Mahdi. Thank you officially and formally. Thank you so much for coming to Pakistan.
Thanks for having me, man. I love
for giving us your time, for being here, for sharing your knowledge, and especially for engaging with the whole community. It was an absolute pleasure to have you here.
I'll send you my invoice.
Yeah, for sure. We will be talking about invoicing, pricing, a lot of things.
Yeah,
and luckily and fortunately, I'm hosting this first ever podcast. I'm going to squeeze the knowledge out of you.
Okay, cool. This is your first host of a podcast?
Yeah,
no way.
I'm hosting it for the very, very first time.
Congratulations.
I want to make sure that I make the most out of it.
Great. Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Are you all set?
I'm ready for you.
Perfect.
So I'm only answering questions?
We'll do it both ways.
Okay,
it's
cool.
not
Let's
scripted. It's going to be super organic, super natural. I want you to give me your most raw, unfiltered knowledge, most unfiltered thoughts that you might have never shared on social media.
I think I'll be behind bars. If
we can keep adding beeps in between.
Okay,
so we are all
It's not
set.
about the cussing. It's just that.
Yeah.
Anyways, carry on.
Okay. So let's talk about initially. Let's talk about the journey. The first 2 years, I believe, are the hardest usually. So tell me the very first 2 to 4 years of your journey, how it all started. What were you doing for the first 2 to 4 years when you were thinking about making money? What were your ideas? What were you up to back then?
I was 10 years old and I was still in primary school. And I'm just kidding. I started the journey of sales.
Did you sell peanuts on the road?
No, but I used to sell noodles to my school's canteen.
Actually?
I swear to God, I'm not even lying. When I was in, I think, year 10, 11, they used to run out of noodles. And I knew that they used to run out of noodles. And a lot of the kids wanted to buy. So what I used to do is I used to purchase noodles. And then whenever they did run out of it, I used to then, I think that's mine, no?
No.
That's yours? I didn't order chocolate. You ordered chocolate, no?
Sure.
What is this, banana?
Let's exchange.
Banana, right? If you want banana, I don't mind, bro.
Good. No, I don't want banana.
We can...
Yeah. Let's start. Let's continue.
I've been selling. TriFit started in 2018. Before that, I've been selling all my life. I started from selling Ugg boots online on Dubizzle back in, I think, the year 2010, 11. Clothes, anything that I could really flip. Until I could purchase my own car, which was a very old, broken down car. My family left the country because my dad just wanted to retire. He said, come with me to Iran and, we can build a business, etc., etc. I really didn't want to go because I felt that, I need to stay in Dubai and make it happen. And my father is someone with tough love. He just said to me, okay, sure, do it, but not with my money. Go make your own. And that was his feedback towards what I wanted to achieve. And I'm like, just support me a little bit. Give me some money. Give me something.
And you were all alone in Dubai?
I was alone at that point. Yeah, they left. I was alone. I was staying with friends. I was struggling to find my way. Had to, sometimes sleep in the car if I needed to.
Actually?
I did actually sleep in the car a few times.
Do you have any content from back then?
I don't. I wish I did. I don't.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But I was about to ask because I think it's hard to, when you're not making
So hard,
anything,
yeah.
it's hard to live in Dubai.
But back then I was using Blackberries. Remember the BBM days? Yeah, that was the days. Whatever I had is lost. I don't have anything from back then. Okay. But I do have content from the early days of TriFed. Been selling all the time.
Before TriFed, you were not making any content?
No, at all, which was very sad.
Okay, for how long, how many years it has been that you're just making content? You started making content.
I started making content right after COVID on TikTok. My Instagram page was still private.
Okay.
I had an era in TriFed's duration where I shut down all social media.
That's why I think you get triggered when someone is having a private Instagram.
Yeah, I get triggered because I was in that position, and I get upset that everybody's missing on the opportunity. Because I was there, I experienced it. I'm not just saying it out of nowhere.
Okay.
I deleted every single social media app in the second year of TriFed. And I said to myself, if I'm spending 3 to 4 hours on these apps per day, might as well delete them and spend the 3 to 4 hours to build the fundamentals of TriFed. I did a mistake. It was good at the time because I really did have more time not to be on social media and do the work that I needed to do. But also I was missing out on so much on social media actually by being on it, not spending time scrolling on it. I'm talking about actually creating content to be on it, which could have benefited me back then. Might have been somewhere else, but I believe everything happens for a reason.
For a good reason, yeah.
I believe everything is a utopia of things happening for a specific reason in a specific place and time. And I don't have regrets in life.
Cool. Where do you think you are at the stage of your life or the stage of your business right now?
Growth.
Okay.
I'm still at the start. I'm so happy of what has happened, and I love that there's so much more opportunities. I love the fact that people still are in denial to this world of social media or the digital world. Everything happens on socials. Even the multi-billionaires and the richest of the world spend time on social media.
Yeah.
And they have their thing. Everyone spends time on it. If you can afford a smartphone, you can definitely be able to spend time on it. So why not be on it? And that's what I always say. So I have such an opportunity. I have opportunities in different languages. I haven't even tapped into that. Recreating my content by dubbing it to different languages. Urdu, Hindi, Arabic, Spanish, whatever it is, similar to what Mr. Beast is doing. But I first need to build that brand. What I've been doing for the past 4 or 5 years is focusing on other brands. That was what I was doing, because in my head was like money, and it's not.
That's what we all do.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
You have to do it to make it's good, but spend that hour a day and create a few pieces of content. I swear to God, it will change your life.
Do you think creating content on social media is like just throwing some random stones in the river? You don't know what's going to happen next. Definitely because my take on organic is it's not controllable. For example, if you talk about the demographics you're hitting, the targeting that your organic content is doing, is there some luck factor in the content?
No.
Okay. Can you debug that for me?
Go and find within your niche the top 50 creators around the globe. Okay. Any niche.
Okay.
Even today, if you want to become a cleaner, have you ever seen those cleaning time-lapse videos of people going in rivers?
People, super viral videos on TikTok or
you've seen them,
carpet
right?
Cleaning.
Carpet cleaning, or the street cleaning, or the dirty river cleaning, or whatever, right? Every scenario topic has a creator leading it. Every there's nothing and that there's no
and right? Making shit loads of money from it.
Probably, right? Go and find the top 50 around the globe, different languages. Take inspiration of what they're doing because it has worked with them. Combine an element from all the 50 and become one special element.
Okay.
This is what I did.
So what was your very first couple of niches?
Media sales.
You were creating content on sales.
Sales.
Were you? What were your sales channels back then? What were you?
I'm a cold approach guy, you know, and still till today I'm doing the cold approach.
Okay.
I've eliminated the cold calling. We purely focus on cold DMing.
Instagram,
TikTok.
So you make money out of Instagram.
Oh
DMs.
my, you have no idea. If I told you how much I'm making off of cold DMs and cold TikTok DMs,
Drop a couple of numbers that would go viral.
monthly 3.5 million dirhams, $1 million.
And is it consistent?
Consistent every
From
single
Instagram
month.
DMs.
From Instagram
People
DMs.
go to Upwork and people.
I said-
we all are looking for consistency, right? So could you please debug that?
Bro,
for me?
I pay per meeting 50 dirhams, which is about $15.
To your sales team.
Yeah. I have a outbound approach team that does it for me.
That's entirely separate.
Based in Lebanon. They're part of TriFit.
Okay.
They're my team. They're about 20 individuals today, and my goal by the end of this year is to have 100. They work from home remote. All they do is DM.
Okay.
No calls, nothing. No emails. All they do is DM.
From which profile?
From their profile or a profile that they've created. All they need to do is just put in at TriFit Media. They've been trained. They know what to do.
Okay.
They have template messages.
Would it make more sense to DM from TriFit's page?
I give the top meeting setter access to TriFit to do it. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So the number one, the top of the board has access to TriFit Media English and TriFit Media Arabic to do it.
Makes sense.
So it works very well. Another thing I'd like to just put a stress on here, just so people can understand, Lebanon has huge potential. So the potential Pakistan has. Now imagine you all spoke Arabic as well. Same thing. You're now going after two languages. Majority of them speak French as well.
Okay.
In Lebanon. Anyways, I pay about $15 and we set approximately 650, 700 meetings a month.
And what's the average conversion rate out of those meetings?
Depends on the value. You have out of 650 meetings, 35 close.
Okay, so for example,
5%.
if there is a absolute beginner, he or she has learned video editing, copywriting, running ads, whatever the shit it is, right? That person wants clients. I see 80-90% of all the beginners, they just get, they waste 8 months of their career, and when you'll ask them what's going on, they'll say we cannot have clients. How can we find clients? Where are the opportunities? What's the number one channel that you recommend them, and what would be the exact strategy? Would it be cold DM?
Cold DM. 100%. Instagram, TikTok. Period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you send the pitch or the?
No, you send a very formal message. The secret to this is not being very informal. The secret to this is not being formal. You can't be formal.
On Instagram?
No, honest, of course. My template is, hey, what's up? My name is Mahdi, and listen, I've been seeing what you're doing, and honestly, like, I'm not trying to sell anything here, but I just want to give you some tips and advice on what you could do to be better. Can I please have 15 minutes of your time?
So that is your front-end acquisition offer.
Yeah.
This is what you offer.
Yeah.
Offer. No questions asked, no commitments, no strings attached. Let's get on a call, and I'll just give you free advices.
100%. And then another tactic I have is, which I've told the sales team, which they do as well. They collect 100 leads, anything. It could be anyone. And they work on them for a month. What they do is, in the first 2 weeks, they engage with these companies' posts. They comment, like, different and genuine. So if someone posts something, they'll go like, oh, this looks really good. What is it about? Where is it? What's happening? 2 weeks. Every single day they engage, right? Day 16, 15, they go back to the client because now they've been engaging. So they come on top of the algorithms requests if they do anything, right? Because they're high engaging with the page. Then they come and say, hey, I've been following you for a while, love your content. By the way, I'm an expert in social media and I run a consultancy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Would be great if I have 15 minutes of your time. And this comes back to the mentality and strategy of give, and then expect to take someone's 15 minutes to hook them in.
You know why I'm laughing?
Why? You do the same?
I did the same with you.
Oh yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Like, my strategy till date, like, zero expectations on social media, pure connections, pure valuable connections. That's what I've been doing since last 5 years.
Yeah.
And the all the biggest opportunities I was telling you about that I got from the US, all these big names, big fishes, I got them from Instagram. Nobody would believe that. I was connected with them for like 3 years. I was just randomly chatting with them and just dropping some random questions, and they were happily engaging with me. Yeah. And okay, then we met at the conference, we shook hands, and then they reached out, they approached because they knew what I'm doing, right? So that came into my mind because I've been doing the same.
Yeah. The mistake a lot of freshers do is they come into the game expecting from the beginning to make money because of their degree. Because they've spent 4 years studying, they think now they have to go and make money. And majority of this influence is fed to them by their parents, aunts, uncles. Because 20 years ago, a degree was important to get you a job. Today, it's not the case. Respect your family. I'm not saying don't disrespect them, but also they need to understand that things have changed. It's not the same anymore. You're not going and becoming a doctor. You're not going and becoming an architect. You're not going and becoming something that's very specialized. It's business. You're getting leads to go do content creation. Something that didn't exist 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So in your time of your parents, this didn't exist. Social media didn't exist. It came new. So how are you expecting them to understand it? Right? And then another thing is what I said as well earlier, and I keep saying it, do free content. Do everything for free in the beginning. Okay. If you approach someone and say, I want to do this for you for free, or if you actually do it for them and send it to them, what makes you think they're going to of course they're going to appreciate it. And then you tell them, I want to work with you. Can I have permission to use what you have? Let me build my case studies. Once you build 30 to 50 case studies, by the way, which is not going to take a long time.
2 months?
No. How? If you have, let's say you're a content writer. You tackle 100 brands and write 1 to 3 pieces of articles for their LinkedIn pages for 100 brands. That's going to take you 10 days. With the power of AI today, what are you going to do? You put the idea in and the prompt, GPT does it for you. So the thing is that the will of doing something for free is like, whoa, why should I do that? And then they just sit there and expect something. No, you have to be able to go ahead and then record your journey. Why don't you, and this is a good topic to talk about, it's actually in our notes as well, is record your journey. 100 days to get 100 brands on board with me. 100 days to get 10 brands on board with me. But what's crucial about this trend that's going on is actually surviving 100 days. Because you might go viral on day 99.
And you might be faking it as well.
Day 99. A lot of people give up after day 6. Because they're still on their 124 views, out of which 100 is them rewatching their content.
Yeah, there is one brand in Pakistan. This is again a trend at the moment. You start documenting day 1, day 2. What you do, there's one case study of an e-commerce brand. This dude, I think 18, 19 years old, he's building an e-commerce brand. You know what? He just launched an e-commerce brand, and his pitch was, I will tell you the net profit of my new business after 30 days to follow me for that. Right? And that dude generated all of that sales for the brand, for the product throughout that series, and he was going out of stock every single time. So we see this is a consistent pattern, and this is a proven strategy actually. to go viral.
But now so many people are doing it, so we got to find something else. However, it still works, but it might work towards the end.
You think in content, as you have said yourself, like, this is something that's already happening, right? You get advantage when you test or find something new.
Yeah.
In content, you see UGC is a trend, it's going on. Reels is a trend, right? It's going on. Then we see there are new editing styles coming. You see with the podcast, half of the screen will put an the satisfying
Gameplays.
video,
Yeah.
gameplays, satisfying videos.
Yeah.
There could be literally anything.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
also new. What do you think is the trend or the newest thing right now in the content space, in the social media space, and what do you think would happen next?
Vlogs are coming back. They're already
Long
back.
form?
Long form. Like you're looking at 1 hour. 1 hour.
Do you
pieces
think
of
long
content.
form still works?
Of course, it's coming. It's back. It's back. It's already back. Go and watch the biggest creators on the planet. What are they doing? Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, KSI, Jake Paul, all of the biggest names that are today making content. Go and watch their YouTube platforms, and then they're repurposing that on TikTok, which is now allowing you to watch long format content. And soon Instagram will jump on the bandwagon as well, because that's what they always do.
Because right now it's all reels, it's short form content on these apps except YouTube.
No, even TikTok has long format content. The others are short format, yeah, but they're not for that purpose. The content that's coming back, which takes us back 2013-14, is the long format vlogs. They're coming back. The next content that this region will start picking up on, maybe in the next 3 years, is streaming. Platforms like Kick. I don't even know if you've heard.
But do you think these platforms are very country and demographic specific?
No. If it takes over, it takes over.
Okay.
It will happen and it will take over. It has slowly started to impact GCC, and it's going to take over.
Is there
as well.
live commerce or the
Yes.
live shopping happening?
Oh my God, on TikTok, it's
right
insane.
now?
It's insane on TikTok.
Are you doing it?
I'm not doing it, no. Personally, as part of the company, I'm not doing it, no.
Okay.
I have too much. If I want to do when I want to do something, I put in my 100%. I don't like half-assing anything.
Okay.
I really genuinely put my time into it, and this e-com thing needs time. So I'm already building a lot of other things. I'm building my own influencers, faceless pages. I have
why faceless? You've got all the good faces.
I have them, and I'm using them. It's like the team at TriFit is already there, right? And I have the loyalty and the trust. And if in case anyone wants to leave or not be there, I have other people to come.
Do you think faceless content works?
Depends on what type it is.
Because it is tricky. You how are you building that connection?
You want me to show you?
Sure.
So there's 2 pages that I'm building. One of them is called Green Currency. It's basically showcasing. I'll show you. You'll understand the type of content, and I'll spill the recipe of how to make $1 million dirhams using this. Right? It's so easy. Meet the man who. All right, okay, cool. So this is the page, right?
Yeah, I saw the stories that you have.
This belongs to me. Right now it has 12,000 only, but the goal is after 200 videos posted, it will have 400,000 followers. It should.
And how
pure organic, and look at the views. They're good. The views are good.
Yeah, you've been doing stories on some Pakistanis in India.
Yeah, so I'm targeting those, right? I'm telling the stories of the billionaires today that went from poverty to billions.
These are AI voiceovers, right?
Everything is AI generated. I just put the edits together with the team.
And how do you plan? Okay, we're getting views. What's the business plan for this account?
When I hit 350, 400,000, entrepreneurs that are not well known, businesses that are not well known, athletes that are not well known, any celebrity that's not well known and wants to become well known, wants to be amongst these people that are actually credible and well known. They will easily pay me $3,000 to $4,000 per post.
Okay, and you will do cold outreach for that as well?
No, they will come to me. I don't need to do cold outreach.
Cool. Cool.
I don't need to do anything. Like
this was super interesting.
Yeah.
Let's
So
get to real talk. I know you like talking about money a lot.
wasn't this real talk?
No,
It's gonna make me millions, bro.
Let's get it even more real, right? Just kidding.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna make millions. Like the recipe's out there. I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. So that was super interesting. Like really love the way you are exploring new things, right?
Yeah.
That's super fascinating. So I would like to know, like,
let me show you one more.
you wanna make
This
it
is
more
another
real?
one. No, this is another faceless brand that I'm building. Have you ever seen them having food in the car? Have you seen these videos? They have biryani with their hand in the car.
So I saw this when there was this one product in the same space. What that product does is you can have food along with your steering.
Yeah.
So I saw such videos for that product.
I'm building this page. Once this hits 250, 300K, every single restaurant, F&B chain, food product, anyone would want me to cover them for $1,000 per post.
Do you get comments like, why the are you eating in your car?
Yes, I do. And that's good because it's engagement and it goes viral. And it's faceless. Tomorrow, if this person that's filming this for me quits, leaves, doesn't want to continue, I'll bring another person. I don't have to...
Why you haven't made any video in your McLaren?
I don't want to showcase that. I don't like to... I don't want... The McLaren is for me to enjoy it, bro. Not for content.
I was just kidding.
I busted my ass off to buy a McLaren to enjoy it. I didn't bust my ass off to buy a McLaren to create food content.
Crazy.
So let's get real with your question.
So, Mr. Mahdi.
Yes, Mr. Sajawal.
Would you like to make it more real?
Go on. What do you want to know?
We were talking about money.
I'll spill everything. I'll give you my entire P&L.
Cool. In Dubai, they say no money, no honey. And I think it's a universal law, right?
I have money, I have honey, and I have happiness. I think the most important thing is happiness.
How are you relating honey with happiness?
No, so you have money,
okay.
You have honey. You might not be happy. You know how many millionaires I know that are depressed?
Okay. Isn't that okay? That's normal.
Why? Why would it be normal? I don't want to be depressed.
Because I think that's...
I don't even believe in the word depression. I don't want to be unhappy.
Yeah, but don't you think that's irrelevant? You see poor people depressed, you see rich people depressed.
No, poor aren't depressed.
Okay.
Poor don't even have the word depression. Depression doesn't exist to the poor. The rich created depression.
Yeah.
The rich created therapy. The rich. Do you see any poor person going to therapy? Do you see?
No. Even in the city where I belong from, there is no concept of therapy. You don't have a therapist or a
doesn't
a
exist, man.
In the entire city.
The rich created it.
So when I made some money initially in my career, so I was a little low due to some reason. I don't know what was it, and I was having a chat with my father, and he told me, now that you have some money, you will keep on seeing some issues, so it's okay. Yeah, let it be. Anyways,
so how much money do you have?
You want the exact number or what?
Why not?
Last year,
now in your bank account, how much money do you have?
I've put in all into crypto.
Well, how much do you have in crypto right now in your wallet?
In your wallet right now, I have around 70,000. With market is 60% down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have around,
I don't keep cash in the bank.
You have around 100 grand.
Because I don't have a lot of things going on. Like, I don't have a lot of responsibilities. Okay. So, I don't want to keep that cash in the account. Okay, cool. So I go wild with such things for such testing. This time I went all into the crypto.
Nice. Good job. Invest in HBAR. No financial advice. Yeah. But
it's
HBAR,
a crypto
bro.
signal or what?
Oh my God. This coin is going to revolutionize.
50x.
10x, not 10x, 2x by the end of this year.
You investing in crypto?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Shall I ask you the same question?
Yeah, I'll show you one of my wallets. I'll show you Binance. Today also it went up.
Yeah, it started going up the moment you landed.
Yeah, that's my Binance.
Crazy. How many coins are you holding? 4?
1, 2, 3. I'm holding HBAR, Solana, ETH, Bitcoin, BNB.
Nice.
I don't
You keep on investing, or you just
Of course.
put in all the money once?
No, I keep on doing it.
Nice. Very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
So, you have been testing a lot of things.
Yeah.
What has fascinated you the most, and what has made you the most money so far?
Influencer marketing.
Influencer marketing?
Yeah.
And you're still all into that?
Yeah, we still do it. I don't talk about it. I don't showcase it, but we still do it. We do so many services. I create websites. Like I print out brochures.
And is that a business strategy so that your client is convenient? It's getting all of the
Yeah,
things?
they're getting 360 when they come, right? So they come to one place and they get everything. So I provide all the services. I have sister companies that give outdoor media as well, billboards, etc., etc. I can get you ads on Emirates Airlines, but I don't talk about it. I don't need to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't need to. I'm happy where I am.
Yeah.
I am only giving value on socials by sharing hacks, giving tips, sharing information that's valuable. And then when the customer that comes to me is knowledgeable enough that they read my bio and it says marketing agency, they'll just approach me. But the most amount of money that even till today we're making is through influencer marketing.
Do you keep secrets when you're sharing knowledge?
No. No.
Because they say we had a meeting over here as well. That there's this concept that if you're making good money from something, why are you sharing it?
Because I want people to have the opportunity to go ahead and do it. Why not?
Does that impact the business?
No, it doesn't. 90% of people won't do it. They'll save it for later.
Yeah.
They will never go back to it,
Yeah.
which will help me with my content anyways because I'm sharing it. 10% will start, 1% succeed. If I can influence the 1% to have a better life, why not?
So would you share something that would you share on TriFit's page if something is something is a wildest opportunity that you've got?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? Cool.
I just gave you my green currency faceless pages entire
the
roadmap.
things that you are currently up to.
Yep. Like it's one of the things.
Yeah.
My plan is to have 25 of these that in potentially
They're different niches.
Yeah, potentially each one makes me 200K a month. The cost is peanuts, 10K maybe max per month. That's your margins is 190K. I have 25 of them. I'm making bank on 5 million dirhams a month, where my cost is $500,000. I'm putting 4.5 million dirhams in my pocket. What am I gonna do?
Okay.
And then I'll invest, and then I'll grow, and then I'll become whatever all these people doing, put in crypto. Then the life starts.
Yeah.
But like, think about it. How much money do you think you need? What are you gonna do? You have, let's say, $10 million in your bank account. What are you gonna do?
Me personally?
Yeah.
For now, my goal is at 4. That's what I'm looking at.
4 million?
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, it's making 0 to 100,000 is hard. 100,000 to $1 million is easy. $1 million to 10 million is the hardest.
Do you get anxiety?
Of course. Yeah.
Look, Mahdi, it's no joke where you are at the moment.
Yeah.
Mashallah. How does it feel?
Great. I'm so happy. I'm happier that I can influence people globally. This is one of my biggest achievements. My ultimate passion in life is to be able to stand in front of 100,000 people, respectfully, politely tell them that they're lazy. Exactly what Gary Vee does. And get paid $100,000 for the 2 hours and be flown around in a private jet. Who doesn't want that? So they pay me $100,000, fly me around, get me in a luxury car. Not that I'm into luxury, I don't care, but like get me in a car, drive me to my venue, let me go stand in front of people so I can tell them they are lazy.
Makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is exactly what I said yesterday over here at Dev Singh's rooftop. Thanks to them for their great hospitality. Yeah. this is what we did for 1,000 people. So how I think in my head, if Gary Vee is 47 and has achieved
a different energy
giving
level.
50,000 people's keynotes at a time, maybe, I am 30. I have 17 years to reach his 50,000, but I've achieved already 2% of what he has achieved last night, because I've gotten 1,000. He's reached 50,000.
What's the goal? Like, where are you thinking about getting retired?
I don't want to get retired. I love working. I love investing. I love doing business. I'm never going to stop. But the goal for me is to build a very large A team. I want to have A teams in every top city of the world. And I believe cities or countries like Pakistan, India, Philippines, these countries that people might say, oh, it's not a top country in the world, or that cities are not the top cities in the world. I'd like to disagree, because the top workforces are in these countries. And I appreciate that. So I want to have a base in each one of these in the next 5 years. I think it's a good target. Tokyo, Singapore, Lahore. Maybe I haven't seen the other cities yet to decide. Somewhere in India, South Asia. We have in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Canada, US, California.
Yeah.
You know, these places would be nice to have a base in. And that's the ultimate goal. And what I want to do is just visit them once in a while, be in touch with them, but be able to give away
and do a meditation session.
We can do that. Yeah, but my goal, what I always dreamed of, and what has worked for me, is I'd rather be a billionaire owning 10% of my assets, businesses, rather than a millionaire owning 90% of my assets or businesses. And the mentality of everyone is the greed takes over them. And it's something that actually stops them from growing.
Did you have it before?
No. Since the start.
Okay. So we have been roaming around. We have been networking. We have been meeting people.
Yeah.
What do you think so far? What are the opportunities over here, specifically in Pakistan, considering that I think 70 or 80% is the youth in this country?
The youth is being influenced by the 30, 35, 40-year-olds that have had massive success in tech, software, digital, that are continuing the same path, which is wrong. They should continue that path, but be more seen. They need to be more out there. They need to personalize themselves and be in front of the audience rather than continuing to be behind.
Okay, so look into the camera. Talk to a 20, 22 years old lazy ass sitting at home doing nothing, just waiting for the right opportunity to come at their doorstep. What would you...
The opportunity is not going to come down your doorstep, my dear. You need to get up, go and find that opportunity. You need to
be a little rude.
And to be rude? Get the up, get out there, go and start achieving.
Do some shit.
Your most valuable commodity is your time. Go and give it for free, gain some knowledge, make your ass move, put your efforts out there, and then when you're ready, go and charge for it, whether it's for a product, for a service, for whatever it is. If you keep sitting down there and depending that because you studied, because this person told me this or that person told me that, it's not going to work out. So get up, please.
And what if someone says money is not everything, money does not make you happy?
Money isn't everything. To me, money isn't everything, honestly. But the life I want to have needs the money. Money is the bridge. I want to have this lifestyle in my head that needs $100 million. So what I did was I got a neon sign similar to that.
Yeah.
And I put money never sleeps, 100 million. And then in every video I post, I am literally typing journey to 100 million. Right? I am manifesting it.
How is it working?
It's working very, very well. I'm sure you guys have seen.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm manifesting it and I'm working towards it. I'm not just sitting down going like,
Manifest.
100 million. I'm not doing that. I'm actually putting in the work.
Yeah.
And I'm building and I'm building and I'm building and I'm going to get there. I know I'm going to get there.
Inshallah.
I will get there.
Agency growth, high ticket sales. Do you think sales is the key to growth for an individual or for an agency, or is there something else?
Of course. Sales is everything.
Okay. So when you talk about sales, sale could be anything. It could be $100 sale.
Yeah.
Do you think an agency or an individual should only focus on high ticket sales?
No.
Okay.
I still do sales today that are like the lowest. Why would I say no to money?
What are your tips for high ticket sales in any industry, in any niche?
Don't show your desperation. All right. And be very, very professional in terms of your follow-ups. And make sure that you are not over-promising. Because when you over-promise and convince someone that doesn't have that much money to come and invest in you, and you don't actually succeed in delivering when you're in a service business because you don't have a product, then that's going to be a big problem.
Okay.
For high ticket sales.
So we see in a lot of industries, either it's tech, either it's labor, either it's the fashion industry. We see a lot of people who are craving to get a job in Dubai, right?
Yeah.
As a photographer, as a model, as a marketer, as a content creator, cameraman, whatever. What are your tips for them, and what do you suggest them to do?
If someone's coming to Dubai, man, do it for free. Like, it's the best advice I can give you. There are so many opportunities currently in the UAE that you just need to go out there and start giving things for free. Your photography sessions for free. There are every single day something new is popping up. And every single one of them requires someone to go and support them. Build your case studies. Once you hit 30 businesses, 30 individuals, 30 portfolios, profiles, your 31st payment that you receive, because now you're charging, will come back. And then during this journey of 30 businesses that you do things for free, if they actually start posting because you've learned the algorithmic backend and it works, damn man, your word of mouth will spread, and now you have
this was more for the freelancers and for the agencies.
Doesn't matter.
Does this applies the same for the job seekers?
Yeah. The job seekers need to stop sending in emails saying, "Hi sir, looking for a job. Here's my CV in a Word document without my concern. To whom, oh my God, what do you mean to whom it may concern? If you have not taken the time to go and research the person's name, how do you expect me to give you a job? And how hard is it? Go on LinkedIn. I'm not shouting at you, right? I'm shouting at the people. Go on LinkedIn and type founder CEO TriFit Media. His name will pop up. Founder CEO Media Dubai. A list of people will pop up. How difficult it is. It's literally in front of you for free.
You must see a lot of weird DMs, weird comments.
Bro, yeah.
Hi bro.
Yeah.
Give me job. I need money.
Give me money. My sister is dying.
Yeah.
My mother is in the hospital.
That happens in UAE as well?
Yeah, but majority of them are not in the UAE.
Okay. Do you like...
I like money, yeah.
I was about to ask, do you like 18 years old?
18 years old? What?
Youth.
Can we cut that, bro?
No. I'll explain. Give me the opportunity to do that.
Please explain yourself.
So all the 16, 18 years old, they're looking to do something. They don't know shit about what to do, right? And we both have empathy for them, right? They are overwhelmed with the information, with the knowledge, all the distractions on social media around content, SEO, digital marketing, content creation, web development, AI, machine learning. Every month we have a new scheme going on the internet. That dude is innocent.
Yeah.
Right. He has not seen the world yet.
Yeah.
He does not know all the pros and cons. How do you simplify that process for that person?
I learn from him and I become his backbone.
Yeah.
It's all he needs, or she needs, a backbone.
how can someone who is just getting started get clarity and on the what he's passionate about? How can he go through that process?
Trial and error. I tell my team, when an intern comes to the facility, I tell them, spend a week. If you don't like it, go on to other thing. If you don't like it, go into another thing. But just let me know after a week. You don't want to waste your time or my time. And a lot of the times it happens. And then another beautiful thing for me, at least, is that when you start, it's difficult with one because they don't have anything to see or refer to. But today, because I have 150, not interns that are just starting as an 18-year-old, I have many in the same age bracket, so they get influenced by one another. So it becomes a faster process that goes through. But what I always say is that a lot of brands do with interns. The intern comes and they dump all their shit on the intern. All the lengthy work, all the headache work. The intern, I have an intern, can do it. It's wrong. The interns that we bring on board, we teach them the basic fundamentals of doing X, Y, and Z, which is the backbone of any business. Then we start learning from them. Okay,
cool. So I forgot to ask this when we're talking about money. How do you do pricing for your clients? Pricing is very, it's crucial, it's critical. We don't want to overprice, we don't want to underprice.
I have a benchmark per service that I don't allow the team to go below. Then I tell them, if you feel, because we're service at the end, right?
Yeah.
We don't really have a fixed price tag.
Yeah.
I tell them, never give a price, always ask for a budget. Always ask for what their perception is towards this. And based on that, play around with it. And there has been times where I have sold a service that I could have said yes for 30,000, but I've given it for 50,000. But when I do give it for 50,000, I always give them more from me as a gesture. I always give them more attention. I always give them extra add-ons because at the end of the day, it's for me to create, right? I'm not having a product it's my time or my team's time that's being put into the play here.
And so for the content creation retainers, because it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
So in the content creation niche, either it's content for personal brand, it's content for businesses. What's the average retention for that client?
Bro, when you look at businesses, right, 80% fail, startups.
Yeah.
And then out of the 20%, after 2-3 years, they fail. Not if everyone wanted to be successful, then there'd be billions of businesses out there today, billions more.
Yeah.
So the retention for me, I put in 3 months contract, right? And then I discuss it afterwards. 50% of the contracts don't proceed to the following 3 months. Even there has been times where I have taken, for example, a page from 0 to 50,000 followers in 3 months. But then because they are still not making enough sales to cover their entire business.
Yeah.
It's not just, see, the mistake that people think is that, I'm spending X amount on marketing. It should cover everything for my business. Whatever I'm doing, my office rent should come from marketing. It doesn't happen like that.
Yeah.
You need to survive this 18-month period. You need an 18-month period of content creation to survive, to reach to a point now you're making extra. You're making double, triple, quadruple. Now you can cover everything and you can go buy your McLaren as well, right? So the thing is that I put 3 months contracts. 50% of them carry on to 6 months. 25% carry on to 1 year. 10% carry on to the second year.
So let's make it more interesting. Why don't you talk about ads in your content?
I have this debate with ads, right? And I want to ask you something, since you're the master in this performance marketing, digital marketing. You are spending today $100 for these KPIs. It could be anything, clicks, purchases, whatever you have in your metrics, correct? I today, as a beginner, don't have this. You're spending with me $100. I'm giving you 5 videos. Okay. So I really can't compete with you in the beginning. But when I get the ball rolling after my 172 post organically, and now my 173rd post is getting me 1 million views by the same $100. How are you gonna come and explain to me that reach?
Okay. So if we're just looking at sales and leads, right? That's the performance marketing thing. Do you believe that, for example, there could be, so correct me on it, there could be millions of views with a very, very negligible amount of sales or inquiries?
True. 0.001%.
So
maybe even less.
Yeah. So shall we say, and would you agree it's 50-50, 50 content, 50 ads?
Sure. I do, but
does that make sense?
Yeah, but then what I would say over there is that's true. They complement each other 100%. But also at the same time, I believe that at a point, the organic beats paid.
Definitely.
This is what I believe in.
Yeah.
They complement each other.
Yeah.
And one thing that I would like to stress on is if they're complementing each other, why don't you let the organic grow, take that organic content and run ads, dark ads somewhere else. Doesn't have anything to do with your organic growth. Leave it.
Yeah, because this is what I'll agree with, that getting consistently getting millions of views on the videos through ads is not, that does not make sense, and that's not very realistic.
Yeah.
Right. Cool, man. Lastly, let's try to wrap it up.
Okay.
Right. I would like to know more. I would like you to elaborate your stance on the degrees, on the education that we have been discussing recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we have a middle ground for that, or
okay.
What's the conclusion on that debate?
If you want to be a businessman, an entrepreneur, if you want to study advertising, media, marketing, if you want to do anything that's already available on YouTube at your disposal, why would you want to spend a hefty amount of money? Forget that. Forget the money. Let's say you're very rich, you have the money. Why on earth would you want to waste 4 years of your life going to university to get that degree that tomorrow really doesn't matter if it's business?
Okay.
Right? This is my take on it. Spend the 4 years, go and learn as much as you can, work for free for the biggest player in the market in your niche, in your interest. Let's say your interest is video games, electronics, fashion, doesn't matter. Apply in a creative manner with a good video resume, not a stupid CV with no picture that is a Word document.
Do you think CVs are outdated?
Of course, 100%. And I can prove that. And I've been thinking of running this campaign. I'm going to announce it here and I'm going to run it and watch how it works. I am going to act as a nurse, chef, mechanic.
To get a job?
To get a job. See how I do it. With a video resume.
That would be an interesting series.
And I will post it and I will teach people that I can get an interview as a nurse. I'm not even a nurse. By just a good video resume sent to the right person. I'll give everyone a tip for resumes. Go and find the company that you want to apply for. Go on LinkedIn, type the company name, and then you'll have a list of their employees. Okay? Pick 10 employees out. Go and find them on Instagram. Same name usually resonates, and you can see the picture, you can know who is who. Private, public, doesn't matter. Then create a video resume for 30 seconds telling them how much you would love to be part of the team, and mention 3 other team members' names in your video. Send that video to one of the individuals. The immediate thing that they would do is forward that video to their WhatsApp group, because every business has a WhatsApp group. The next day you get an interview.
Wild.
It would work every single time.
So that's the key takeaway to get a job anywhere, either in Pakistan or Dubai. Or
doesn't
US,
matter where in the world it is. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Make sure that when you're creating your video, you're not using an old camera. Clean it, Simple things, make a big difference. Clean it.
Have some good light.
Make sure the lighting is good. And if you can't afford these, sunlight, brother. It's God's gift. It's always there every day.
Yeah, it gives you that extra glow as well.
And if you don't have a mic, use your friend's phone as a mic. Voice memos.
Yeah.
It's the simplest thing. People give excuses. I don't have a camera. Bro, you don't need a camera. You don't have one? Go rent one for an hour from your friend. Ask someone. So you're telling me that in your circle, no one has an iPhone 12 Plus?
If someone says that, it's just that.
Then it's just an excuse. Go to the electronics store, make friends with the bai over there, buy him a karak, buy him a chai, right? 2 dirhams. Well, I don't know how much it is here. 1 dirham. I don't know. Here it must be much cheaper, much more affordable.
Half dirham or to 1 dirham? One dirham.
1 dirham, right?
1 dirham.
Get him a karak. Tell him, can I please use one of your phones for a quick...
For 10 minutes.
10 minutes, please. Here's my passport as guarantee. I'll come back.
So it's being street smart. You need to find hacks.
But these aren't hacks. These are like just common logic sense.
But it's not common. It's not common for everyone. Nobody understands it.
You know why nobody understands it?
Why?
Because they go and study and go to university and learn calculus and algebra. I did a degree and I paid for it myself. And I spent the years over there and I graduated with a summa cum laude. I don't even know you know what that means. It's an honor.
But it sounds fancy.
It does. It's an honors degree. My GPA was 3.9 out of 4. Never studied, right? But I the only thing that I got from that 4 years of my life was the fact that I had an opportunity to sell things on campus.
But don't you think that grooming plays an important role over here?
No.
Why not?
What is grooming? Define grooming.
So there would definitely be a difference between a random guy in Dubai or US and a random guy in Pakistan.
No.
Why not?
Why yes? You can present yourself. Sure, go ahead and present yourself. Doesn't matter where you are. What is grooming? Does it how you're dressed?
The way you talk, sit, hang out, network.
Watch YouTube videos and learn. Build yourself a script. Sit in front of a mirror and practice. Fake it.
What percentage of the contribution you think university does in the professional life, irrespective of the money?
Nothing. Socialize. Learn how to socialize. Learn how to make friends. Business. Yeah, I'm talking about business. I'm not tackling all majors here. I'm not tackling specific institutions. I'm just saying overall business. Do you agree that today's business revolves around internet? Do you agree?
110%.
Offline or online, traditional, doesn't matter, right?
Yeah,
Even if it's traditional, it's still a huge major play is the internet. Doesn't internet change every day?
It does.
So how are you going to go into a university that has a module that has not changed for the past 4 years?
That does not make sense. Definitely.
Being taught to you by a professor that drives affordable car on a loan. How is he teaching you business?
That's a point.
With all due respect to everyone, right? With all due respect to everyone around that, but how? People.
But this is, I believe it's. We all should think about it.
Think about what?
This is what you call it. That does not make sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. And okay, I agree. You're 17. You're a teenager, right? You're going into your youth. Now you're looking all good. You know, you want to make friends. You want to maybe have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You want to do all of that. And college is the next step to escape your house and do all of that. You know, because that's the mentality, right? Oh, I'm going to escape my house. I'm not going to have class every hour. I'm going to have a class at 9 a.m. to 12 and then 12 to 3. I'm free. So I'm going to chill. I'm going to go eat, coffee shop, hookah, shisha, whatever it is that people are into to do, because that's the lifestyle. Okay, go do that. At least study something that you could benefit from tomorrow because it's your passion. If someone comes and says my passion is business, then they wouldn't spend their time.
I have actually applied for an MBA for the lifestyle socializing.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay.
Congratulations
it's okay.
to wasting your money and
I'll tell
your
you
time.
more about it.
I don't want to know more about it
and you would and you might
MBA
agree
in
to
what?
it.
Bro, no, why? Look at you. Look at the values. Sajawal, first achieve your targets when your pocket is full of money, right? And you're 45 and your energy levels has dropped a little bit just because you're now getting older, and that's just human. That's science, being human beings. Go and apply for your MBA and go study, no problem. I'm not against it. I'm saying that opportunity cost of your time needs to be spent into something today, since you're young, into something different.
I have an idea here.
What is it?
So before the time you're thinking about university, how about someone takes a year or two to figure out things and
Sure.
to think about it
Sure.
first, so that they can make an informed decision
Yeah.
about the university, about the degree.
Better way of putting it out there, because
Yeah.
I know whoever does take that gap year or gap 2 years is definitely not gonna be in a position to go and study business in a university.
Yeah.
This is-
Then it would just be an informed decision, and
Yeah.
that guy would know
Yeah.
why he is opting for
Yeah,
something.
and this is just purely my opinion on this, right? It's
Yeah.
purely my opinion.
Because you know what I did?
What?
After my bachelor's, I applied and I got an admission in a very reputable university for masters in data science. I went to the classroom for not more than 4 days and I quit. I didn't go back. I took 3 years. Now I'm very, very clear about why I've applied for MBA and why that specific institute, right? I would say it's not at all about learning from that content on the slides. It's a lot more things that
Maybe you have a different perception, bro. But for me,
yeah.
I'm good where I am on my stance. I'm very good, very firm on where I am, and I don't think my mind is gonna change, because it's just what I have made happen is not because
that makes sense, and
I have concept proven.
Yeah.
And I love education. I think everyone needs to be educated every single day. But you could learn so much from YouTube, podcasts, listening to
Courses
successful
or
people.
trainings or boot camps, whatever.
That a moduled campus doesn't really teach.
आपका बहुत शुक्रिया इस पॉडकास्ट को वक्त देने के लिए.
शुक्रिया भाईजान. मुश्किल नहीं है.
मुश्किल नहीं है.
10,000.
Can we end it on
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So, Out of Sync with Dev Sync, your host here, Mahdi, welcomes you and ends this podcast. Let's give it a big one. Yeah.